Hey everyone, today we are going to make a very yummy dish and everyone's all-time favorite, Kala Gulab Jamun. So let's begin. So here I'm taking these ingredients, which is elaichi, baking soda, 2 spoons of refined flour and this khoa of 200 grams. So we will use 2 spoons of refined flour and 2 spoons of water just to mix everything. Let's see how we do it. So here we have taken this khoa. We need to mash this properly and break it into very small pieces because for mashing we need to do this and crushing is required, fine crushing just like this. And khoa has to be of very good quality, very superior quality, so it should have some oiliness. You can check it on hand like this. And then you need to add some crushed cardamom, 4-5 is sufficient, and then a pinch of baking soda. So I'm using 1/4 spoon of baking soda here, which I showed you initially, so that you need to add. And along with it, you can take some water on your hand and just mix it well, all these 3 ingredients. And in total we are supposed to use 2 spoons of water in total. So I've mixed it well. Now we'll add this refined flour. I'm using 2 big spoons of refined flour. Make sure you use sufficient quantity of it, otherwise your gulab jamun skin will start coming out when you'll fry it. So it shouldn't be very excess of it and nor it should be less. So 2 spoons are sufficient, and with 2 spoons of water. Mix it well, knead it with your hand. So you need to knead it in a particular way like this. And there's a word to it, we call it as mathna in Hindi. So yes, you need to do that for minimum 6-7 minutes to make it really smooth, and let everything mix really well in this, because we didn't want anything to come out and make lumps out of it. So mix it well for good 6-7 minutes. This is how you need to do, and the more you do it, the good it will be. So you have to do it for really good time, and I have done it for 6-7 minutes, which is sufficient. And so now 6-7 minutes are over. This is how it will look like after that, and you need to do it like this. And if you want, you can add some filling in it of dry fruits or nuts, but I like it this way only. So let's make a round balls out of this, and meanwhile we have to begin with the chashni as well. So let's see. So I have taken a pan and I'm taking 2 balls of sugar in it, 2 big balls of sugar in it, and adding 1 cup of water. And yes, you have to keep it for like 2:1 ratio of these two, and put it on medium flame. And we need to get the 1 string consistency of this. You have to check with your hand if that 1 string is coming or not. Once it dissolves completely, and you need to cook this also for around 6-7 minutes or more, basically 4-5 minutes more after boiling. So let's go back to our khoa. So here it is. We have to make round balls with the help of our hand now, and this is a portion we are supposed to take for each gulab jamun. So I am making the medium size gulab jamun like this. It should be completely shiny, and there shouldn't be any cracks on the upper layer. See, our this chashni is boiled now, and this is how we want it. And you need to also check with the help of your finger, and we want a thin chashni in this because it should go well in the gulab jamun. And it is ready now. We should put off the flame. See, our gulab jamun balls are ready, and we'll heat up some ghee now in a pan. So I'm frying these in the medium flame. It shouldn't be very hot and it shouldn't be very cold. So we have to take the medium temperature for these, and we have to keep stirring like this our gulab jamuns. So let me give you quick tips over here. If the skin of your gulab jamun is coming out or it's getting loosened up while frying, it means you have not added sufficient amount of refined flour, which is maida, or you have added less water. So make sure you add sufficient amount of it. Add them in excess as well. So see, our gulab jamuns are ready. Now we'll put it in our chashni, which we have prepared it earlier. So we have to do this for other gulab jamuns as well, and in the same way I'll fry up other gulab jamuns like this. Continuous stirring is the key of even color and even frying for our gulab jamuns. So now they are fried up. We'll put them in chashni now. It's ready. Make sure you immerse these properly in chashni as well and while frying as well, and leave them for at least 4 to 6 hours in the chashni immersed completely. So this is how I'm leaving, and then you can transfer it to a bowl or a container in which you want to decorate it and eat it just like that. I am decorating it with some pista. So enjoy your gulab jamun either hot or put it in fridge for cool down. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if not subscribed yet, please go ahead and do that and hit the bell icon. Thanks again.